So do you also use teleforms to receive any kind of form submissions for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we are going to understand how to create Apollo.io contact on teleform submission. So here I'm an owner of a business and I have created a contact form using teleforms. So now here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, then automatically the person who has made the form submission should be created as a new contact in my Apollo.io account. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my teleforms with my Apollo.io account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So I use teleforms to collect information from potential clients or leads. So now manually transferring those details into Apollo.io can be time consuming and prone to errors. So by automating this process, every time someone fills out a form on my teleform, then their information is instantly added as a contact in my Apollo.io account. This saves me a lot of effort and ensures I never miss a lead. It helps me stay organized, reach out to potential clients faster, and focus more on building relationships rather than managing data. So now here I've already built an automation where I've connected my teleform with my Apollo.io account using an automation software, so that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission through this particular form, then automatically a new contact for the same is going to be created in our Apollo.io account. So now here firstly in this video we are going to see the working of this amazing automation by simply making a form submission over here. So here you can see some pre-filled data over here with the first name, last name, email, phone number, company name and the project type. So now here I'm going to make a form submission by clicking on the submit given over here. And here you can see it says thanks for completing this form. That means we have successfully made a form submission over here. So now let's go and check our Apollo.io account to see whether a new contact is created or not. So I'm going to refresh it over here. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact over here with the name dummy user. Here you can see the company name and the email address of the contact. So with this, we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. Now here in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can create this amazing automation by simply connecting your teleform with your Apollo.io account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. So here on my screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage, and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/ina/ in your browsers. And here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create Apollo.io contact on teleform submission. And now here after giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So here in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So here in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards our trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin our automation by simply setting up our trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Teleforms, as I'm receiving new form submissions through Teleforms. So Teleforms is a simple and user-friendly tool for creating online forms. It's great for collecting information, feedback or registrations without any coding. People use Tele because it's easy to set up, looks professional and works seamlessly on any device. So here in my Tele trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new response, so that whenever we are going to receive new response through our Teleforms, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. And now here, after selecting my trigger event, you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Teleforms with Pabbly Connect. So here, following the instructions given below, firstly here I'm going to copy this webhook URL. And here I've already logged in my Teleform account. So this is my Teleform account's dashboard, and here under my workspace you can see all the forms that I've created using Teleforms till now. So in this particular case, I'm going to use a form which is named as Contact Us form. So from here I'm going to click on this edit option given over here, and here under edit I'm going to select integrations. And here under integration, you can see all the integrations available over here. So here I'm going to use my type of integration, that is webhooks. So here I'm going to click on this connect, and then here it is asking me to enter the endpoint URL. So here in this endpoint URL field, I need to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. So this is the new webhook URL, and then I'm going to click on this connect given over here. And here you can see we have successfully set up a new webhook inside our Teleform, or you can say we have successfully connected our Teleform with Pabbly Connect. And now here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to generate a test response in our Teleforms. So for that, let me take you back to my form. Here I'm going to refresh it. And now again here I'm going to enter some dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as test, last name as lead, email as test@pabblytudes.com. Here for the phone number, I'm going to enter a random phone number. And here for the company name, I'm going to enter the name as JKL company. And here for the project type, I'm going to select SEO services. And now I'm going to click on the submit given over here. And here you can see it says thanks for completing this form. That means we have successfully made a form submission over here. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have successfully received a response over here, where we have received the first name, last name, email, phone number, company name, project type, and some other details as well. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new response to our Teleforms, then I want to add the person who has made the form submission as a new contact in my Apollo.io account. So for that, I need to connect my Apollo.io account with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as Apollo.io. So Apollo.io is a platform that helps businesses find and connect with potential customers. It offers tools for sales prospecting, email outreach, and managing leads all in one place. So here in my Apollo action step, I'm going to select my action event as create a contact, so that whenever we are going to receive new response to our Teleforms, then automatically the person who has made the form submission is going to be created as a new contact in my Apollo.io account. And now here to connect my Apollo with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Apollo account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me to enter the API key. So here to get the API key, it says you can get API key from here. So here you can see a hyperlink attached. So I'm going to click it over here. And now it has directed me to the API key window of my Apollo.io account. So now here you can see the API keys option in the left side bar. So I'm going to select it. And then from here, I'm going to click on this create new key option given over here. And then I'm going to give a name to my API key, that is new lead. And then I'm going to click on this create API key. So here you can see we have successfully created a new API key. So I'm going to copy it, Moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to enter the API key. Now here, after entering the API key, I'm going to click on the save given over here. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to enter the first name, last name, organization name, email, and some other details. So now here, instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I received in my trigger step. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever we are going to receive new response to our teleforms, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So I'm going to map the first name. So this is my lead's first name. So I'm going to map it. Here I'm going to map the last name. Moving forward, here for the organization name, I'm going to map the company name. Here for the email, I'm going to map the email address. And then here it is asking me for the title. So here this title is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. And here for the contact stage, I'm going to select interested. And then here it is asking me for the website URL and the address. So again, these fields are not a required field, so here I'm going to leave them blank. But if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And now here, after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the contact ID, first name, last name, and some other details. So with this, we have successfully created a new contact in our Apollo.io account for the new response received through our teleforms. So now let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name test lead and a company name and the email address of the contact. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as teleforms and our action as Apollo.io. So that whenever we are going to receive new response through our teleforms, then automatically the person who has made the form submission is going to be created as a new contact in my Apollo.io account. Okay, so these were the steps to how to create a Apollo.io contact on teleform submission. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.